reinventing our usual on-the-go meals now that many of us aren't rushing out the door to get to the office. And today, MDP is taking on the challenge with breakfast not to go. We're starting with a healthy-ish Eggs Benny. So here's what you need. English muffins, eggs, of course, yogurt, white miso powder or paste, extra virgin olive oil, some rice wine vinegar, white sugar, lemon, kosher salt and pepper, baby spinach, pancetta, and fresh chives. Okay, Matt, now I'm very curious. How do we make Eggs Benny healthy?
We're now taking the time to have these breakfasts at home, these great breakfasts. So let's make it a little bit healthy because we have the time. Take the extra step if one thing and just subconsciously make it healthy and, you know, nutritious for us because we have a lot going on, and let's have a fun packed day. So we're removing our actual base. So most typical, as you know, Eggs Benny always come either on an English muffin or a croissant or some kind of bread product, right? Yes, I agree. It's tasty, but we want to change this up. So this is MDP's healthy-ish Eggs Benny. So we're going to put it on a beautiful bed of baby spinach, super high in protein, leafy greens. You know, this is amazing. I'm a big fan of baby spinach. I try to involve it, you know, at least 5 to 6 times in my daily, weekly diet, pardon me. But what we're going to do first, Trace, is we still want a little bit of crunch. So I want to take 2 English muffins. I have whole wheat, so if we are going to use any kind of bread, they always suggest to use a little bit of whole grains in our diet. So I'm using some whole wheat English muffins, and I'm using 2 here. And what we're going to do is we're going to create croutons. So I'm just cutting these into quarters, very simply. We have our oven on right now behind me. That's prepped to go at around 350 because we just want to bring these to toast and get them going.
I'm actually also a huge fan of baby spinach. I have a ton of baby spinach in my diet. I put it in whatever I can put it in. So I think it's a great idea. I'm just wondering, and I'll wait to see, but is there going to be a hollandaise sauce still?
Stay tuned, my friend. We'll get there. This is the hook for our Cityline viewers. Stay tuned. There will be more, right? Boom. Here we go. So our croutons are going in. So I want to pop those in. Fantastic. So let's get to this said sauce. So no, it's not a hollandaise. This is the healthy-ish version. So first off, we're replacing all that fatty butter with beautiful high-protein yogurt. And again, we're replacing the majority. And again, you can use those croutons just as sparingly as you'd like, but we've got our spinach as our base. I'm going to be putting in our miso paste, which is a soybean paste. You can use either use red or white, depending on what you can find. Both are great. That's going to add a real umami flavor to the taste and give it just that real oomph that you're looking for. So we're going to be mixing everything together. Extra virgin olive oil, 3 tablespoons, rice wine vinegar just to give it a little bit of splash of acidity, fresh lemon juice, Trace. Now you're never going to go back to hollandaise after this. Little bit of sugar because we want to sweeten that up because I'm not sweet enough as it is. It's a bad joke there. And a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Let's just bring that all together. You can create that dressing. So we're going to set that aside. And again, this is something that you can make ahead of time. When you have your eggs, keep them out at room temperature because when you actually have a cold egg going into boiling water, it's going to actually bring that temperature down.
I've heard you're supposed to put vinegar in the water before you poach an egg, but I don't know why. Why do you do that?
Because it's going to help coagulate the egg whites around it. So what we want to do is you can use lemon, so you want to have that acidity in there. Also, I like to put my eggs into a small bowl. The perfectly poached egg, in my opinion, is about 2.5 minutes because you still want it to be nice and runny. You know, I've got a couple here, and also that swirl because you want to create that little bit of a current going on. And the reason why we create that current, it's just going to take that egg, and the egg white's going to wrap nicely around the egg yolk. So I've got one ready to go and a few others here. So 2 minutes, keep an eye on your eggs. You don't want to overcook them. Next, let's build this salad, Trace. Here we go. In real time, real salad, real fast. So baby spinach, as we talked about. We've got our croutons. We're laying those out as best as possible and as much as least as you want. We're going to do our pancetta. A little bit of bacon and smoky bacon there for a little bit of salt. So that's our seasoning that's going on there. I love pancetta. I don't know about you.
Love it, love it, love it.
Here is our beautiful poached eggs. Poached eggs can be done actually about a day or two in advance. Get this dressing and we call it a day.
Really good tips on the poached eggs, MDP. I love that. And I love this healthy-ish spin on eggs.